Hey guys, for those of you who don't understand why people discuss true crime cases and why we analyze the behavior of the subjects involved in the true crime cases leading up to the tragedies, I want you to take a look at a video on YouTube that was evidently placed online, I guess, during her disappearance. I'm not sure. It's the case of Susan Cox Powell, who went missing. She was the wife and mother of two little boys, Charlie and Braden. People pretty much figure her husband murdered her. And he was under investigation when he actually murdered their children and then killed himself. Well, before she disappeared, she documented the couple's possessions. And that video is actually on YouTube. Although the one that's on YouTube now is not the same video that was up a few years ago. Because I remember watching that video a few years ago and seeing her commenting about how she liked collecting the Hallmark figurines. And the video that's online now doesn't have that part in the video at all. So I think somebody edited that out of her video. But it's interesting they left the part in about her spending too much money on Mary Kay and saying that Josh would cut her off from time to time because she spent too much money on Mary Kay. In that video, she snapped at her son with such an angry tone that it really made me wonder what the heck was going on behind closed doors in that household. She told him to go to his bedroom if he's going to be whiny. This is while the camera was rolling, you guys. And the stuff they had, while she talked about her bankruptcy, trying to pin it all on her husband. It was pretty disgusting, actually. I'm sorry. Very disgusting. I'm sorry that she disappeared, and I'm sorry that her husband even was granted any kind of visitation with the children. And my heart goes out to her parents who were so worried about their grandchildren having to go see that monster. It's absolutely terrible. I don't know why he wasn't arrested. I know they were investigating him and his father. I don't know why the children were made to see him. I just don't. But I imagine they felt with a supervised setting that the children would be safe. They had no idea that he would grab the kids quick and lock the door before the supervisor made it to the door. They had no idea that he would kill his own children and then commit suicide. But back to this video I'm talking about. In her video, Susan Powell showed a broken necklace and said that her husband had broken her jewelry 2 years prior to her making the video. In a rage, she said that he had become angry with her and that he broke her jewelry. If that is happening to you, will you please do me a favor and pick up the phone and call for help? Maybe try to get into some counseling or reach out to a trusted family member or friend. Because if that's happening to you, then your life and your children's lives could be in danger. Think about it. Normal people do not break jewelry in a rage. And I'm sorry, but normal people don't talk about the broken jewelry a couple of years later as if it was no big deal. That couple had collected tools and remote control cars and computer equipment and all sorts of other junk that they couldn't afford. And then they filed a bankruptcy, and you know what? They kept right on spending. Watch the video. Think about it. Let it sink in. And if you see yourself at all in that video, if you see yourself in how she snapped at her son, if you see yourself in how she spoke so casually about having her husband break her jewelry in a rage, if you see yourself in that type of a financial predicament, evidently oblivious to the fact that when you file a bankruptcy, I think the goal is pretty much that you get your act together and stop spending money. If you see yourself in any of it, then again, please reach out and get some help.